Yes. Happy morning, children. Hope you all are doing well. Okay. So, welcome back to social class. Today also we are going to continue with the same chapter, that is people as resource. So, in the last class what and all we have learned, children? Just recall the sections. What and all we have learned? Yes. So, why we will be calling people as a resource? How a human resource is alike from, it may be a land, it may be a money and other capital. Okay, so that we have seen in the last session. Without human being or without people, we cannot use any other resources. Yes or no, children? So that's the reason people is more important, and they are quite alike than other resources which is available in the nature. Yes. In today's session, we'll be discussing about economic activities by men and women, that is primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. So there are three kinds of economic activities that one it is primary, secondary and tertiary sector. The one more thing we'll be seeing about organized and unorganized sectors, and then quality of population, and then we'll go for recapitulation. Okay, children. So before we'll start with the the various types of economic sector, let's just recall the last session class. That is, what do you mean by economic sector and what do you mean by non-economic sector? So what do you have understood about economic activities? What do you mean by economic activities, children? Last class we have learned, right? Yes. Very good. Very good, children. See, the human activities we have classified into two sectors, or the two divisions. One it is economic activities and the one more it is non-economic activity. Here in the economic activities, it depends on the main motto of these activities are earning money or making profit. Okay, hope you guys understood, right? So this even we call it as a market activities. Okay, and one more thing we can see, it is non-economic sector. There what happens? Whatever the activities will be doing, it will not be concerned with money. Okay, it will be for our satisfaction or for our self-consumption. We'll be using those things. That will be called as a non-market activities. Can you people give me any examples, children? Yes, coming to the economic activities, that is, it may be a teacher, it may be a hospitality, it may be a hotel, any person like the person who will be working with the main motto to get money or salary or the profit. But coming to the non-economic activity, your mother will be cooking for you people without any expectation, okay, for the self-consumption or the satisfaction. You will be visiting a temple, you will be watching a movie. So these are all for your, yes, self-satisfaction. So that will be called as a non-economic activity. Okay, in today's class, let's see about the economic activity. See, the people has been engaged in various economic activity. The various activities have been classified into three sectors. We have classified the economic activities into major three sectors. One it is primary sector, secondary sector, and the third one it is tertiary sector. Okay, let us see in detail about this sector. Guys, this is very much important concept because even in your 10th standard, only this three sectors of economy has been explained, and that is a separate chapter. So be careful, understand it better. Okay, it is very much important concept. Yes, children. So based on the picture, can you classify these activities into three sectors? Can you people do this, children? Yes. So primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. On what basis we are calculating, children? Yes. See here. The sectors of economy is classified into 3 divisions. One, it is we understood about primary, secondary and tertiary. So coming to the primary, this involves in the basic productional activities. Okay, that means directly it is connected with the nature or the natural resources. Guys, remember primary sector, that means it has to pop to your mind, that is directly it will be concerned with nature or the natural resources. Okay, and the secondary sector, what happens? It is a production sector. Okay, or else we call it as a manufacturing sector also. So here in the secondary sector, it entirely depends on the primary sectors for its, the raw materials. Okay, and coming to the tertiary sector, it is giving a maximum, instead of production of goods, it is giving the services. So here in these 2 sectors, whatever the production activities has been taken care, so that has to be distributed to the people. So that activities or the services will be involved in tertiary sector. Okay guys, in brief, hope you people understood about primary sector. It is a basic production. It is directly linked with nature or the natural resources. And coming to the secondary sector, it is production or the manufacturing industries. And coming to the tertiary sector, here it is giving the services to the people. Okay, yes, we'll move forward. We'll see about the primary sector. So as I told you people, the maximum activities or the productional activities has been involved in the nature or the natural resources. So see here, mining. How do we do mining, children? It's directly from the nature. We'll be extracting the things. Yes or no? Mining, agriculture, of course directly dealing with the nature, fishing, yes, of course the natural resource of the nature, forestry, yes, mineral extraction like oil extraction and all, of course that is also directly linked with the nature. So these kind of activities will be considered as a primary sector. The activities which have been involved in the the production with the nature or the natural resources. Okay, yes, we'll move forward, children. See, the industries engaged in production or extraction of natural resources such as crops, oil and ores. So that will be called as primary sector. Okay, so for example, what happens here? See, the agriculture, fisheries. So these all the activities are linked directly to the nature. Yes or no, children? Yes. See, animal husbandry, you can see in your, the surroundings, the people will be rearing the animals, mining and quarrying, the stones, and then forestry activities. Hope you know about sericulture. Sericulture, the silk, the manufacturing, natural silk, and then poultry. So these all the activities will be considered as a primary sector. Okay. Hope you all understood, children. Fine. We'll move to the next concept. Yes. And the next one, it is secondary sector. So here what happens in the secondary sector, children? So we understood about the primary sector. It is a basic production directly linked with the nature and the natural resources. But coming to the secondary sector, it is completely about production and the manufacturing industries. Okay, industries, that is production and manufacturing industries. See, the secondary sector of the economy include industries that produce a finished usable product or are involved in construction. So here the production and the manufacturing activities and the construction activities, building, all those things will be considered in the secondary sector. Okay. So here in the secondary sector, what happens, children? Without a raw material, nothing will be completed. For example, take it as an example of textile industry. So how can we produce the textiles? What is some basic needs? Yes, that is cotton or silk. So how we will get the cotton or how we'll get the silk? Yes, from the primary sector. So that's the reason it is very much interlinked with the primary sector. Okay. So whatever, the secondary sector is completely depends on the primary sectors for the raw materials. Okay. So it is just an example, textile industry, or else like automobile industry and some other industries if we take. Automobile industry and all, iron and all, it is very much important are the raw materials. Yes or no? So that time mining is very much important. So this is how the secondary sector is linked with the primary sector. Hope you understood, no children? Very good. See, the secondary sector we can see the productional activities or the manufacturing activities. Okay, fine. And the third one we can see is tertiary sector. So what do you mean by tertiary sector? Even we may call it as a service sector. Okay, so secondary sector we'll call it as a industry sector, industrial sector. Same way are the manufacturing sector. Coming to the tertiary sector, we even call it as service sector. Okay, see here. The service sector consists of the production of services instead of end products. So, here instead of producing the products, we will be engaged or the people are engaged in the production of or giving the services to the people. So, what are the services we can see, children? In your surroundings only, every day you will be seeing. Yes, lots of activities. It is transportation and then education, banking, insurance, and then hotel, hospitality. Yes, all the kinds of activities will be considered as a service sector, that is tertiary sector activities. Okay, hope you all understood, right? So it is directly concerned with the the services to the people. Education, it is giving the services to the people. Hotels, services to the people. Banking, communication, okay, telecom. This all the things, insurance, these are all the things will be considered as a tertiary sector or service industries. Okay, even the banking, it is giving the services. Can you, show me any product the banks are producing? No. Yes or no, children? Transportation. So, it is giving the services to the people to move from one place to another place. We can see the different modes of transport. But are they producing any products there? No. They are giving the services to the people. Or it may be a saloons. Are they producing any products in the saloons? No. They are giving the services to you people. Okay, so that is the reason the tertiary sector, nowadays it is one of the, the fast growing sectors in our economy. Okay, hope you all understood, no children? We'll move to the next. See, the tertiary sector, we can see it may be a education field, it may be a hospitality, it may be a laundries, or it may be a engineers, hotels. So, these are all the activities are considered as the service sector industries. Okay, guys, this is very much important concept. Hope you all understood all the three sectors of economy, because you have got these three sectors in detail in your 10th standard. So, this is very much important to understand the basics. Okay, just recall all the three sectors of economy: primary, secondary and the tertiary. So, the primary is directly concerned with the production of nature and the natural resources. That is extraction. Through the extraction, the nature and it is directly concerned with nature and the natural resources for the production of products. And the second one, secondary industries, that secondary sector, that is manufacturing or the productional industries. Okay. And the third one, it is the tertiary sector, that is giving the services to the people.